Hi, I'm Nicholas Claxon, director of the award-winning famous short film Stick Video. So how did this video come to be? Well, I was walking around through a field, and I was just kind of aimlessly walking around. And then I came to this tree, and I propped my phone up on a tree, and then what I did was I stood there and I just kind of messed around with stuff, and that's the video. That's how I made the video. So here, let's watch the first part. Stick video. So what you can see is that I say stick video at the beginning, and the reason that I say stick video is because the video features me doing a lot of stuff with sticks, and so it's stick video, and that's also the title of the video. So that's the insight behind that part. So it starts with me breaking a stick, and then it cuts to me juggling sticks. It's implying that I broke the stick into individual little pieces, and then I started juggling it. And I thought that helped the story flow a little bit. It gives it a little sense of, I don't know, stuff. And also the music. The way I got the music was, I searched on YouTube. I searched epic copyright-free dance music, and then nothing came up that I wanted. So I ended up searching through a bunch of different music on a bunch of different channels, and I eventually found this music called like Bees or something on this channel called Silverman Sound Studio. Shout out to them. It's very epic music, and so that's how I found the music. That's the soundtrack. So what you see is I juggle for a while, and it's sort of a little bit to sync with the music. It's not quite. That was just I didn't do anything in the editing to actually sync it up with the audio, but it's sort of a little bit in sync, the juggling, and then I go through a bunch of stuff really fast, and I thought that helped. Like, the change of pace is sort of off-putting, and it gives you a little sense of, I don't know, a sense of engagement, of interesting things happening. So there you see me just sort of walk around and stand there, and I thought that makes me more relatable to the audience. You can see I'm just a normal person, just kind of like just sort of moving around randomly and just kind of doing stuff, trying to figure out what to do. I'm breaking the sticks again. So that juggling part at the beginning, I said that it was a part of the story, but it's sort of like a preview of what's to come, because then I break the sticks again, and then you see the actual juggling, and like the actual video starts. It's sort of like the beat drop in the music, and it all keeps going. So there I was balancing a stick on my hand. That was because, I don't know, I was just thinking of stuff I could do with sticks, so I balanced the stick on my hand, and I thought that was a cool thing to add in the video. And here I am juggling again. It just calls back to what's happened a couple times already in the video, and it makes it, I don't know, it gives something to tie the whole video together, the juggling aspect of it. Then it cuts to me balancing the stick again, and then I'm swinging it around, and actually, you might not have noticed this, but that footage of me swinging the stick around is actually, it's sped up, see? I didn't actually go that fast. I went quite a bit slower, but I sped it up, so it looks like I'm better at it, and I thought that was a cool touch in the editing process. And so there I am. Well, this is a nice frame to pause on, because you can see I'm sort of in the middle of everything. I'm swinging the staff around, and I'm just sort of like, I don't know, you can look at my face, I'm just kind of doing it. I'm in the middle of the process of swinging a staff around, and it's, yeah, there it is. So there I walk back and forth a little bit, and then I climb up a tree. I thought that was, I saw the tree in the background, and I thought I might as well climb it. That could be a cool part of the video. A tree is sort of like a big stick sticking out of the ground, and sticks come from trees, so it's got to do with sticks, and so there I am, climbing up the tree. Then there I am swinging the staff around again. I don't know, I thought that was, I thought of a different thing I could do with the stick that I hadn't done before. And also, you might have noticed that this stuff isn't all in order. It kind of cuts back and forth between stuff. I thought I just kind of took the parts and I just stuck them randomly, sort of, there, yeah. And I go back the other direction. I thought you kind of like, makes it like, you go in one direction, but then you go back the other direction, and it sort of makes the video, like, it flows really well. It's great. So there I am walking around a bunch. You saw me just sort of walk out of the frame. I ended up including a lot of that. It was to make it, well, I mean, really, if I'm being honest, it was because I didn't have there's not that much interesting stuff you can do with sticks, but the reason I did it was because it was it makes me relatable. It makes me relatable to the audience. So here I am dragging the stick around. I sort of swing the stick around a bunch. I thought that was a cool touch because, well, I mean, it's just like, it's this big stick and it's a big dramatic movement. And also it's sped up, so I kind of look like something out of the Three Stooges. I'm just kind of waddling around and I don't know. And I walk towards the camera and I say something. I don't remember what I said, but it was probably something very, very insightful. It's sped up so much that you can't really hear it, but I did say something. So I walk towards the camera, and then I walk out, and it's a nice motion. It's like you go from one side to the middle to the other side. Then while I'm out of the shot, I wave the stick around a bunch, and then maybe it's not me waving the stick, maybe it's a magic force that's waving the stick. You never know. It adds a little bit of a sense of mysteriousness. You don't see me through the whole video. You just see the stick. There I am, swinging the big stick over my head again. Well, I did the same thing I did with the little stick, so I'm sort of calling back to that. And it's sped up too. I didn't actually swing the stick that fast. I swung it quite a bit slower than that. So there was that hair swipe to the side. I do that a lot, absent-mindedly. I'm not sure why I do that so much, because my hair doesn't really bother me when it's in my face like that, but for some reason I do that a lot. But what I'm thinking there is, what can I do next? I'm holding this big stick, and I just kind of started filming stuff, and what can I do next? So that's what's behind the face in the video. Isn't that I thought that was a cool beat. I didn't make it, but someone did. I'm not even sure if it was on the YouTube channel Silverman Sound Studios, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that person was actually responsible for it. And there I am, I'm just juggling again, and I wave the stick around a little bit more. And so there I'm just kind of holding the stick again. What I'm still thinking there is, what can I do? I don't have a clue what to do. And this part is probably around one of the previous shots. It didn't actually happen consecutively to the other one, like I said before. I moved them around out of order in the editing. It was a very interesting process of just sort of editing and just sort of sticking stuff wherever I wanted to, and the whole video took around like 20 minutes to produce, to film, and edit, and upload, and everything. So there I am waving at the camera. It makes me look like I don't know, like I'm a nice person. It makes me seem like a pleasant person to be around. I wave at the camera. I'm saying, hey, how's it going? I'm up in a tree, so it's kind of absurd. It's weird. I'm like, he's waving and he's in a tree. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? So what you'll see is here I picked up a big stick and I kind of swung it back and forth in front of the camera. I thought that was a cool motion. You just kind of swing it to the side, to one side, to the other side. It's like a nice sort of flowy thing, and it the perspective makes the stick look like it's bigger towards the front, and it looks like it sort of grows and shrinks. I thought that was an interesting effect. So there I launched the stick up in the air, and well, I didn't know what else to do, and I was like, oh, I haven't thrown the sticks really high. I've sort of juggled them a little bit, but I haven't thrown them up in the air, so that was another thing to do. And then the sticks fall to the ground, because that's how gravity works. It's the force of the core of the earth, and how big the earth is, it pulls stuff towards it, and so the stick falls back down to the ground, and it actually, I think it took a part of the tree above with it, and it fell down, so it's two sticks when it falls down, so that makes it kind of interesting. I wasn't planning for that, and I wasn't really planning anything in this video. I just kind of started filming and started doing stuff, but I thought that was a cool effect. So there I walk in, I sort of adjust my jacket a little bit, and then I walk out. That's again calling back to me being a relatable person, and I've done it before. But yeah, there I am. I'm walking in and out, and I don't know, I thought that makes it that was a cool effect. So now I'm going through a lot of the stuff in the video that happened. It's sort of like a montage of the best moments of the video. Actually, it's a montage of every moment in the video, because I just sped up the whole thing, but So I go out of the shot there for a little while and you can't see me there. And so that adds to the sense of mysteriousness I was talking about earlier. You just see the empty area and you're like, what's going to happen next? I don't see a person. Maybe he's going to fall from the sky or something. And I did think about trying to climb up in a tree above, but that didn't end up working out because there weren't really any trees that were in a position where I could drop down from above. And so there I am again, just doing everything I did in the video really fast. And I thought that, I don't know, I just thought that was a cool effect. It goes really fast at the end, and it's sort of the part of the music where it's sort of fading out towards the end. And then there's that little at the end, that little sound, and that happens right when I'm climbing up the tree, so it's like a, sort of like a, like what you go up the tree and down the tree. Let's watch that part again, actually. Isn't that cool? And then I'm about to say something at the end. So let's see what am I gonna say? Oh, let's start that. Let's get that. Let's hear that whole thing. So there I say, what a dumb video. The reason I say what a dumb video at the end of the video is because it was a dumb video, and I want to draw attention to that. It also makes me give makes me seem like a nicer person because I'm not taking myself too seriously. It just makes me seem like such a cool person. And then I think that's pretty much the end. It's going to go and play the intro that I've talked about that in a previous, and at other times. Okay, and that's going to be the end of the video. Thanks for watching the director's commentary on Stick Video. I hope that this, it's performing, it's like 9 of 10 in the YouTube algorithm right now. It's not performing great, but I'm sure it'll go viral any day now.